everyone, Cyrene Levette here. I want to wish you a happy holidays from me and the Tankard family. Today I will be doing a tutorial on my top knot. You all have been asking how I do it, so today I want to deliver. So let's get straight into it. Usually when I start with my top knot, I start with some water. So I literally just fill this with water. Some people like to fill it with oil and things like that. And then I just kind of run the water through my hair, just so that it's easy to work with. My hair works a little bit better with water. So once I'm done with that, I usually try and have two types of moisturizer. Today I will be using Luster's Pink. It's a leave-in conditioner with shea butter and coconut oil. So I'll just put it in here. I'll put a little bit in my hand, about that much. And then I just run it through my hair. Kind of like so. Great. So after doing that, making sure my hair is good and moisturized and ready to be put up in this tight bun, I take this therapeutic conditioning hair dress and I put it around the perimeter of my head. So I'll push it back like this, take some like this, pull my hair back, and just kind of use it as the base to pull my edges and keep everything nice and tight. Like I said, do it around the perimeter of your head. And then this is just good to make sure that for those girls who have drier hair, I know it's in the winter time, so we want to make sure that our hair is good and protected and moisturized before we put anything like gel in it. Luckily, this gel is actually infused with olive oil, and this is my favorite gel. This is the only gel that holds my edges down. And then, as you can see, I'm almost out of it. Thankfully, I have another jar in the back room. So what I do with this is I begin to take the gel, almost like I took the grease, and I do the same thing. I put it around the perimeter of my head. So I layer it up, and don't worry if it starts to look like it's turning white or if it looks like anything like that, because we're going to brush it out and we're going to smooth it out so you can't see anymore. So like I said, put it around the perimeter of your head, and as you can see, my hair is already reacting to it. It's already sticking back. And that's what we want, to have that sleek look, that sleek and chic top knot look. And then, of course, I have to get the back of my head as well so that we don't have any flyaways. So once I've done the front, I'll flip my head over and I'll make sure that I get some good amount of gel on the back of my head too. So now that we're all good, I kind of pull it down a little bit. And then what I do is I take this brush. Sometimes I put a little bit of water on it. And then I begin to brush in the direction that in the direction of how high I want my bun. So I start with the bottom, getting it prepared, manipulating the hair up. Then I go back here and I begin to manipulate my hair up in the direction that I want my top nuts to be in. And as you can see, it's starting to be slick. It's an easy fix. So I continue to do this. Continue, and once I'm done brushing it up, this is about how high I'm going to want it. So I take the hair and I pull it all the way up here like so. Great. And then I take the first rubber band and I wrap it around my hair around 2 or 3 times. Today I'm going to do 3 times. So once I'm done with that, I kind of pull it out. I pull it out, make sure to get all the hair out. And then sometimes what I do is I add a little more water and I add a little more moisture because I love moisture. I hate for my hair to feel dry. So I'm going to add a little bit more of the leave-in conditioner. Gonna rub it together and just kind of run it through my hand. Okay, now that I've got the adequate amount of moisturizer for me, I'm going to grab a few bobby pins. Here's the first one. I usually put it in my mouth while I wrap my hair around in the circular motion to where I get my bun as high as I want it or in the shape that I want it, like so. So as you can see, I've kind of got the perfect shape of the top knot on top of my head. So now I'm going to start to pin it the way that I want it to rest. Sometimes you have to pin it a few times, especially if you have hair like mine. Sweet. We just need it to be a little neater. Okay, maybe around one more bobby pin to make sure that we're secure. Or what I do sometimes, if I don't have enough bobby pins for whatever reason, I'll take some more water and I'll just spray the top to give me a little more control over what direction I want my top knot to be in. And then just kind of manipulate it around. Great. Okay, so now this is the important part. This is where we get our super sleek look. So how we kind of already put the gel over our perimeter of our hair earlier, we're going to put it on again, but this time we're going to focus on our edges. So what I'm going to do is I take the gel like so, and I go to my edges, and I begin to kind of put it in the way that I'm going to want them to be. Great. Now that I have all this gel around my edges and on the back of my head, I'm going to take a toothbrush. You can take any toothbrush. For me, I prefer like a softer one. Some girls like harder ones if you have maybe a coarser hair texture. The toothbrush, and I might wet it or add a little bit more gel on it. And I begin to brush my edges in the way that I want my edges to go. So I bring them down a little bit. Bring those baby hairs down and start to kind of brush the hair up in the way that you want it to go. And what I'm probably going to have to do is add some bobby pins right here, just to make sure that we're good and tight. So I'll come back around to that, and then I'll do the other side. See, as you guys can see, we're starting to have some baby hair action here. Now we have to go back to the back of our head and make sure that our edges and things like that are taken care of here. Nice and smooth and sleek. And then what I'm going to do is, because I already have a few bobby pins up here, I'm going to take one out. And I'm going to use it to make sure that this top part is secure. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. You know, if you have any extra bobby pins, today unfortunately I don't. But I would use a few bobby pins just to make sure that we're secure. Sometimes I just use a ton, just because I'm that type of girl. So there's that. And then what I'll do is, like I said before, take my toothbrush and make sure that I've got a good, tight hold on my look. Typically I would put bobby pins here and here, just to make sure we have a super sleek look, you know what I'm saying? So a piece in the back. Sometimes I just rub some gel over it, and we get that super sleek look that we want. And here we have our finished top knot look. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you all would like to see any additional tutorials, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you leave comments, and I can do makeup tutorials, more hair tutorials, whatever it is that you guys want. Let me know. I like to hear feedback. Thanks so much for watching.